Hello, folks. I'm Ed Overstreet, and welcome back to the Night Sky Imaging YouTube channel. Um, I'm back out imaging the sun again, and we'll show you the kit that's going to be doing the damage. One of the things I'm going to need to do in order to show you this is share the screen, and there you go. Let's make this bigger. And be done with it. Okay, this is my backyard, and I'm closing out some windows you can't see that I have to deal with. And I better put my headphones on because I just saw where music started. Yeah, got to get rid of the music. Hang on, we're not ready. I tell you, let's just dumb it down. Okay, we even have the birds. This is the telescope that's working right now. I imaged last night with both of these, and I went live, but the sound was crazy, and I may be crazy again today. I hope not. Uh, but it might be. Daggone. Okay. But this is, let's see if I can zoom in here. And wrong way. Lost it. Let's open it back up. Let's see what we got. Well, the heck with it. Huh. At any rate, we don't have it after all. So let's head out to the computers on the outside and look at the sun. And this is the sun taken with the Solar Scout. And I'm going to move this north a little. Too far. There's quite a bit of activity right in this area. Yesterday we had a giant solar flare. It was huge, big time. I'll show you what that looked like. Bring up one of these images. There it is. And it went nuts. And I have a time lapse of that. I haven't had a chance to process it, but I will. As a matter of fact, I'm going to process one of them right now. And yesterday afternoon. Let's just bring the first one. Now let's go down and bring one up about there. And let's make our window smaller. Try again. Always issues when you're live. All right. Pick that one. Now let's. What is wrong? Huh. We may not process one. This is looking more and more like a laptop that needs to be rebooted. Yep. Let's see while it's clocking. Let's just go back out. All right, it's time to look around the sun. I'm going to go back to the other telescope and let's. This is the area that I plan on imaging in just a few minutes, but I'll take you around the sun and show you what's going on. I plan on imaging about, let's see, let's move east a little, come down south some, up about there, and this is where I'm planning to image. And for this reason, if I overexpose, say to 200, and raise this up, I've got this solar flare acting up right here. So I want to be able to get that along with the surface. Because we have a flare going on right here. Nothing like yesterday, but nonetheless. So this is what I plan to image. Indeed I do. Check something real quick. The sun's getting brighter. Ooh. Let's raise our... There we go. I'm kind of checking the sun out for a time lapse that I intend to do in about 20 minutes. I'll get it all started. This is where I did a time lapse yesterday, and this area right here was an area of a solar flare that was magna, and auto stacker, which is acting up, still is acting up. I'm just gonna close it. So cannot process anything. Let's try it again. See if I can open up one of these TIFF files. Nope. One of these TIFF files. Ah, I already converted them. Let's bring up IMPPG. That's why it's too early in the morning for me. Okay, now, where am I mentally? Yeah. Apologize, folks. Let's bring up one right here. See the solar flare I was telling you about? That was a biggie. And let's run our curves. I usually stop at 2.4. I may run this up a little more. And same here. Okay, let's see if we can't bring up that. All right. Gonna crop this time lapse about right here when I process this. See, I think I made a process icon already for this image. And yeah, let's see if that's the one I want. Yeah. Don't know what that was. Don't care. Okay, let's head back outside to our sun. And if I can find it. Let me brighten this up a little bit. First, let me control. got some flaring going on here, and I'm going to keep an eye on that. See how much bigger that gets. It may just flame out. You never know what you're going to get with the sun. So we're back. Where I plan to run a time lapse. Before I start that, I'm going to switch telescopes and bring up the Solar Scout. Let's speed things up a bit to 4 times sidereal. This is where that flaring was going on. See if there's anything else. So this is the area of the sun that I'm going to image. I'll catch those 2 sunspots and then the action on the rim. That's the plan. The plan. So let's set up things. And we need to those are those 2 hot spots. Let's go back down and look at those. Or back up. Let's drop the gain down a little bit. Oh, wrong way. Check our focus while we're down here. Wrong way. That's a little better. Going in and out of focus is all scene conditions. Actually, I think it died down, so let's start the time lapse. Whoop. Let's go ahead and go to 8 times sidereal so we can get this moving and set up. Let's get a reference, and we'll use this sunspot as a spotter to guide with. This is my guide spot. I'm going to change this back to 4 times sidereal. I'm just making overlays as I go. And let's recenter this. So we need to... And let's call this for our new folder, and let's take 500. We'll pause a bit. Take another 500. This is my guide star, so to speak. I'm using this sunspot and these crosshairs to help reset the telescope, which is not polar aligned, and as you'll notice has a ton of backlash. and I recenter it in the sunspot before I take another one. This reduces the amount of cropping that auto stacker has to do when it aligns the images, because I really don't want to lose any of my real estate. I'd rather have to do the cropping after the effect. So let's take another one. I ran a time lapse yesterday from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. That was an hour and a, see, 12:30, 1:30. That was an hour and a half after the transition or transit of the sun. And I just watched it, make sure the telescope wouldn't run into the mount. It took from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, took another 3 hours. So I've got more. I got a bunch to process. I mean, a bunch to process. Pause a little bit between frames. Take another one. I think I'm going to zoom in on this so that well, if you're still hanging around, I don't know what happened, but I lost my stream. So let's recenter this and continue with the time lapse. I zoomed in a little bit so that I can do a little better job of keeping this centered. Also, this area right here could get hot and light up. I'm hoping it does. Okay, that's good enough for an image. Recenter it on the sunspot and take another. Oh yeah, it's starting to light up right here. Maybe we'll have another solar flare like I got yesterday. These are lighting up too. How cool. Come on, come on. Take another one. We're going in and out of focus, it looks like, but focus isn't changing. It's the scene conditions. I don't know why I'm getting drop frames. Let's see. We really drifted. I really need to spend a night and put the pole master on this and polar align it. Sure make life easier for me. I say that every time, or I think about it every time I do this. Take another. Oh, I wish these would light up. Actually, they're aimed in the direction of Earth. I'm not so sure I do want them to light up. On auto. On. I'm not sure why I'm dropping frames. If you guys have ideas, leave me a comment. Take another. when you're imaging the sun, you can't really see the movement when you're taking frames at when you're taking 63 frames a second. You just can't see it. But over a 3 or 4 hour period, if you take each of those images and you make each of those videos into a separate image, and then take those images into a movie file and make a time lapse, then you can see the movement of the plasma, and the surface activity is really, really fascinating to me. That's why I do it. There's a lot of science going on that I don't know. I don't understand. It's over my head. All of our weather comes from this star. All of it. Everything that happens on Earth weather-wise is due to the things that are going on in the sun today. There's a whole new science opening up called space weather. Oop, wrong way. The wind must be picking up. I see the mount moving. That's either the mount moving due to wind, breeze, or it's the scene conditions, which causes turbulence in the atmosphere between my sensor and the sun. And that comes and goes. So far, let's go to the day. Sun AM. So far, close that out. We've taken 24 items. It's got my camera settings here, which I don't need, but it says I have 48 files, so cut that in half. Oops. Drifted again. We'll recenter. I'm overshooting because of the backlash. It's a bigger challenge than you might think to keep this in that sunspot centered. Well, we'll try. Regardless of whether clouds come in or not, I've got work to do around the house today, so by 12:30 I will have put this one to bed. Ooh, wrong direction, Edward. The higher the sun gets in the sky, the brighter things become. And I'm about to blow this out, so I'm going to have to lower my exposure. I'll go down to 11.8, and let's check the histogram. Yeah, it's better. Let's recenter and take another one. Due to seeing though, the sun's dancing around on me. Okay, that's good enough. I sure wish this activity right here, it's lighter color or lighter luminosity. I sure wish this would act up for imaging sake, but not enough to send a CME, coronal mass ejection, towards us. We don't want one of those, because we do like our electricity here. Just curious, I have no idea what I did to my my outside camera. Huh. No understanding, but I've lost. I clicked on something. All right. Well, I believe I'm going to call this a day. And I will catch you guys later. I hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend.